Hey Cappies, it's Tuesday. She Reads Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Um, I just wanted to do a quick follow up on the video we did yesterday. I had someone ask what's the outcome, so I'm gonna basically ask it two different ways. Like, what's the outcome if you follow Spirit's advice, and what's the outcome if you don't? Yesterday we had like a father of knives and a son of sticks that's causing like a lot of toxicity, and it may be something that you're trying to force or whatever the case may be. Forced to be a thing, and Spirit is saying do not. Spirit gave you the advice of Gullah Jack. Kind of just kind of stand back and let things, you know, be an outsider looking and just watch and see how things play out. So we're gonna ask those two questions today and see what's up, okay? Alright, Capricorn, so let's see what's up. Alright, Spirit, so Capricorn wants to know what's the outcome if they take the advice of Gullah Jack. What's the advice for Capricorn? Not what's the advice. What's the outcome if Capricorn takes the advice of Gullah Jack? What is the outcome if Capricorn takes the advice of Gullah Jack? What's the advice, Capricorn energy? What is the outcome if Capricorn takes the advice of Gullah Jack? What's the outcome, Spirit? Alright. So we got an Eight of Knives here. You know, so renewed hope. You know, finding a way out. So like taking that step back is going to give you the insight you need to progress forward. So right now you may not have all the information you need. Let's read what the Eight of Knives is in this book. Believing in yourself again, empowered thinking, the removal of obstacles, escape from bondage, acquittal, being productive, a much needed release, ceasing to be your own worst enemy, liberating oneself from a victim mentality, renewed hope, and finding a way out of a predicament. So yeah, right. So right now, if for some reason you're blaming yourself or you're trying to change something about yourself to make this work, it's no need for any of that. It's no need for any of that. Okay. And like, you know, the man, he's standing here at like a crossroads. And you know, when you get to a crossroads, like you gotta be have a clear mind to make sure to make the right decision. And like here it's like what it say, a man standing in the middle of the crossroads with two knives stuck in the ground at the entrance of each pathway. Crossroads are considered powerful places where the physical and spiritual worlds meet. And so, like I said, if you follow this Gullah Jack energy, you're gonna see that it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was them. So you're gonna get out of this victim mentality, energy of thinking that it's you, or trying to change something about yourself, or water yourself down, or whatever the case may be for this person. If you follow the Gullah Jack energy, you got an Ace of Baskets here on the bottom of the deck. So that's what you don't see coming. You're gonna have your new opportunity of requited love and just new beginnings. To be able to open your heart to something that's deserving for you. You got the 7 of baskets on the top of the deck, so you may just need to, like I said, do some shadow work, cleanse, journal, meditate, and do whatever it is that you do to revive yourself, but don't interfere with this. Like, you're going to get the information you need to progress forward without being wounded too much more, okay? Alright, anything else for Capricorn following the Gullah Jack's advice? Anything else for Capricorn following Gullah Jack's advice? Anything else? You got the 3 of Knives and the daughter of baskets. No, I'm not. In a minute, okay? In a minute. Alright, so you got the 3 of Knives and the daughter of baskets. So, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel whatever this is, but that's what you should. You shouldn't avoid feeling this ending, because feeling this ending and going through the motions of how you feel about the situation is going to allow you to enjoy the new beginning when it comes in. Alright, so yeah, and then we have the daughter of baskets, which is like the page of cups. So you're gonna have good news coming in. Like I said, you just have to sit back, let the pieces of information that you're missing come to you as you be on the outside looking in. Feel whatever it is that you feel. Don't disregard it. And like I said, just when it's time for you to make a move, you're gonna know. Okay, let's go to, since I'm close to the 3 of Knives, I'll go to the 3 of Knives first. Okay, so and then in this book, like I said, 3 of Knives is usually despair, heartbreaking, all that turmoil. But in this book, it's pain subsiding, resurrection, people who are determined to survive, renewed optimism, reconciliation, seeking help for emotional problems, learning how to cope, accepting an apology only when you're ready, improved health, overcoming depression and healing, and the worst being over. So, like I said, you may feel, this spirit energy now, but following this advice, like I said, you're going to exit out of this victim mentality. You're going to understand that it's not you. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to start feeling better about yourself. Or find ways to make yourself feel better when you're not feeling so great. Like for me, it was just walking my dog and pulling tarot cards. That was my gateway to, just not worrying about what is going on. Okay, let me make this quick because my son is being so antsy. Let me do daughter baskets. Okay, the daughter of baskets is generally the bearer of good news. On the positive side, she is charming, imaginative, creative, loyal, and has great communication skills. Okay, so like I said, you could be moving into this energy, you know, where you're going to be able to communicate what it is that you want. Or just, not trying to interfere with this energy. Good news will start coming towards you. Um, because like you may want to make this scenario work out for you, like it seems like there are some things ahead for you that this person can't be a part of. So, um, yeah, you got the 9 of 9s on the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, you're gonna come out on top of this. You got Judgment or them bones here on top. So, yeah, following this advice is gonna, have you make the right decision at the right time. Alright, so what if Capricorn doesn't follow this advice? What if Capricorn does not take Jack's advice? What if Capricorn doesn't take Jack's advice? What if Capricorn doesn't? Okay, we got Railroad Bill. Railroad Bill on top. Then we got Courting. Railroad Bill, I believe, is that the Chariot? I can't remember. Yeah, it is a Chariot. I just saw it. So, like, if you don't follow his advice, like, you have the Chariot here. So, if you don't follow his advice, like, you're going to find some kind of willpower, but it's going to be at, like, a higher level to make sure that you win. So, like, when Railroad Bill turns up, you are being encouraged to increase your efforts to ensure victory. It's a reminder of the characteristics that are required to win: confidence, determination, discipline, persistence, and assertiveness. Now is the time to adopt a take no prisoners attitude toward anybody or anything that attempts to get in your way. If you're not aggressive or ambitious by nature, then this card is a warning that you must toughen up or risk the loss of what you worked so hard for. So, like, if you fight against the grain, like, there's going to be some kind of divine intervention. And, like, the ending is basically just going to be worse, is what I'm getting. So if you're not, like, a assertive person, or this is just not the way you move naturally, then, Spirit is telling you that you need to do that. You have that within you. You need to find the inner strength to proceed forward. Like, you don't need to worry about not taking the advice of Bella Jack, or trying to intervene in some point at some point with the scenario. Like I said, you're going to receive the information that you need to move forward. Alright, Spirit, anything else if Capricorn does not follow this advice? Anything else if Capricorn does not? Okay, we got the 3 of Knives again. So, like I said, yeah, like, you're gonna, either way, you're gonna either be forced to do it and get over it, or you're given the choice to let the universe do what it's gonna do, and you just be on the outside looking in. Don't try to interfere. That's what I'm getting. Alright, so what's the outcome? What's the outcome for Capricorn? Let's get some insight on what Capricorn's outcome is. What's Capricorn's outcome? What is the outcome for Capricorn? What is the outcome for Capricorn? Alright, let's do a shuffle. What's the outcome for Capricorn? What's the outcome for Capricorn? Alright, so we got Big Mama, which is like the sun. So you're gonna get your new beginning. You got Temperance here at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see. You're gonna find balance. You're gonna find moderation. You got Caroline here on the top. So you got Big Mama that came out. You got Caroline at the top, which is the Wheel of Fortune upright. So yeah, things are gonna turn out great in your favor. And you have the Six of Coins. So you're gonna be giving back what you put out into the world. So yeah, it's gonna turn out great for you, Capricorn. You got this. Like whatever this is, it'll be over before you know it. Like I know in the beginning of it all, like it seems like you do not see the end of this, but there is a light at the end of this tunnel. But I hope this answers your questions. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night, y'all. And hit like, comment, or subscribe if it resonates. Have a good one.